Geopolitical shifts in West Asia, driven by the US pivot to rivals Russia and China, led to the Abraham Accords between Israel and Gulf Arabs under Trump, continued by Biden. However, US deprioritization allowed China to engage as a peacemaker, facilitating the Iran-Saudi reconciliation. 7th October Hamas attack on Israel aimed to re-regionalize the Palestine issue, disrupting the Saudi-Israel peace bid. Israel's forceful response rekindled Arab solidarity with Palestine, challenging Arab-Israeli normalization. Iran capitalized on this, vying for Islamic leadership against Saudi Arabia. Saudi's renewed focus on Palestine set back US and Israel. With Gaza's escalating crisis, regional dynamics are shifting, revealing the limits of US-brokered agreements and China's expanding influence in the region. The Biden administration's alignment with Netanyahu's actions complicates the US position in a transforming West Asia.
The International Monetary Fund, IMF, has revised India's projected GDP growth rate for 2023 to 24 to 6.3%, up from 6.1%, while lowering global GDP growth projections. India, severely impacted during the COVID-19 pandemic, faced a 25.6% GDP contraction in Q2 2020. Recovery gained momentum in 2022 to 23, but concerns persist over employment quality, inflation affecting the poor, and susceptibility to a growing trade deficit with China. The article highlights India's structural dependence on Chinese imports, declining industrial growth, and a decade-long fall in fixed investment rates. The report emphasizes the need for policymakers to address economic vulnerabilities and engage with critics.
The recent summit between US President Joe Biden and Chinese President Xi Jinping in San Francisco is unlikely to resolve major differences, but it provides a crucial respite by stabilizing their relationship. The summit produced concrete agreements, including restarting military-to-military direct dialogue and addressing safety concerns related to artificial intelligence. Both sides emphasized establishing a floor for the relationship, aiming to avoid further deterioration. However, potential disruptions loom with Taiwan's upcoming elections and the US entering election mode in 2024. Despite differing views on the nature of their relationship, both leaders recognize the importance of high-level engagement to prevent competition from escalating into conflict, offering lessons for other international relationships, including India-China.
The World Cup returns to Ahmedabad for the summit clash between India and Australia. India, in prime form with 10 consecutive wins, faces Australia, which recovered from 2 initial losses. The final, taking place at Narendra Modi Stadium, marks a rematch of the 2003 edition where Australia won. Rahul Dravid, then a player, is now India's coach. The team, led by Rohit Sharma, emphasizes taking it one match at a time. India, with stellar performances from Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill, Virat Kohli, and a formidable bowling attack led by Jasprit Bumrah, enters as a favourite against Australia's resilient unit.
Opium farmers in Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan, responsible for 80% of India's opium production, express concern over the government's move to open opium production and processing to private players. The change in policy allows private companies to produce concentrate of poppy straw, CPS, from opium poppy. Farmers fear threats to their livelihood, reduced profits, and potential national security issues related to drug abuse. They criticize the lack of transparency in the new system and worry about the misuse of opium by private entities. Farmers advocate for the continuation of the traditional system under government control.